So my hair tool died today, RIP. My like brush that you put in the hair and use to turn is like not working, which is a huge RIP. And they're also putting a gate up at the back entrance that we always come in, which is like super annoying because I have a feeling it's going to be set up by the time I get home today, so I'm gonna have to use it. Ick. But today I am going to the studio. I filmed I'm in the process of filming like a short or like TikTok, which I'm excited about. Tomorrow's a really big day because I'm getting a dog. I'm getting a puppy and I'm so excited. I have wanted a dog for so long and there's so many times I've gone to do it and I finally decided to just like bite the bullet because I'm like, girl, you need something to like give you purpose right now and a dog will certainly be giving me purpose. So I'm really excited. Today I went shopping and everything for the dog and all of that's like in my short, and then yeah, tomorrow I'm waking up at the butt crack of dawn to pick him up so that I can hang out with him. In the morning, it was kind of like I either got this dog or like I didn't get a dog this year. Hi. Are you excited to go home? Are you excited to go home?
Hi, Gold. What are you doing? Good part. Okay. Come out the door. Look at the door. Where you go? Yeah.
Happy Sunday. It is the second day. Actually, technically it's the third day of comp, but I had one student compete on Friday, so it feels like that wasn't real, but it is officially NCLEX week, so I have to film it. I am not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared shitless. I think I'm kind of scared shatless. I don't know how to like make that clean. I don't know, I think I just have such anxiety from like failing that I'm like, this is gonna be what like takes me out, but I really don't want to fail. So this morning I went to the gym and I listened to Mark K, but it's been hard being at home with Bolt because he's like just so time consuming in the best way possible, but like when I'm home, I want to focus on him and it's really hard to like get focused, and just with like where he's at, it's like, I don't know. So tomorrow I'm gonna take my breaks and like my study session down at the clubhouse, and then that way I'm hoping like I'll go, and that'll be really good for me too because I'll have to like lock in for an hour and then like go let him out, or like lock back in for another hour and then like go let him out. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I try, but I get overwhelmed.
Good morning, happy Monday. I am super excited because I think later this week I'm gonna have the opportunity to go and teach at a studio near us that I'm really excited about. So this morning I'm just going to brush my teeth. I already put a matching set on, and I'm gonna take Bolt out on a walk when he is done and try to get him to eat his food. And then after I come back, I'm going to leave for a little bit and go and get some studying done this morning. So come back, make a coffee, and walk back down and study for a little bit. Because I have my exam in 2 days. I'm gonna cry. Anyway, so I'm gonna get ready for the day, and then yeah, I'll eventually come back and get ready and like do my makeup and everything, but for now, just the basics. Forever. Days forever. Hi. Because you're gonna grow exponentially apparently, and you're not gonna be a little puppy forever, but a little bolty bear. Hi. Who's that? Whoa, whoa. Oh my God. Stop. Okay, you guys, we are 1 day away from the NCLEX, which is crazy. So I'm taking it tomorrow, and I am low-key kind of scared. But I'm also like eerily calm, which is freaking me out even more. I don't want to manifest that I'm not going to pass. Obviously, it's a huge fear of mine that I'm not going to pass the NCLEX because I have PTSD from failing. Like, I actually have genuine trauma. So I'm just doing some Archer. I went and took a practice exam, like the readiness assessment. So I was told, like, so on the if you're using Archer, if you don't use Archer, these words are going to sound like kind of crazy. Don't mind my shoes up there. My dog is like a hot mess express. But anyway, so I was told that you have a 99.9% chance of like passing if you get 4 very high readiness assessments back to back. So I'm going to show you guys what my readiness assessments look like. I have passed every CAT test I've taken, and I've been in the borderline consistently on Archer for a minute. I did take a break from studying, and then I kind of started to lock back in once I like became a week out from the exam, because the thing is I have learned all of this before. I feel like for me, I'm just trying to snap back into that nursing school mentality of like, okay, what is the priority and what should I be doing for the patient? So it's 2:13. I'm going to take another readiness assessment now. I'll go through it and remediate. It takes me about 30 to 40 minutes to take one of the exams. Obviously, I'm going to slow down tomorrow, and I can see like some of the mistakes that I have been making in probably going quick. And like sometimes I'll answer a question and be like, fuck, like I got that wrong because I read it too quick. But yeah, so it's not too bad. But yeah, so I'm going to show you guys what my stats look like right now. So okay, so this is like full transparency. So these are like my baseline assessments. So I was doing my baseline assessments, and then I hadn't got my sit pass yet. And then I like didn't study for about 2 to 3 weeks. I obviously dropped to low, and then you can see I like went back up, and I've been trending back upwards. So I'm about to take my 10th exam, and so hopefully things look a little bit better there. But you can kind of see like, okay, so this was my assessment. So it tells you like assessment, borderline, I was borderline, assessment, borderline, low, low. But then it's confusing because it's like on this one I got a 58 and that one I got a 58, and it's like 2 different. So I'm not 100% sure, but then you can start seeing like my CAT. Like I passed all my CATs. I do think the CATs are a little bit easier. So yeah. So I'm gonna get a little power snack, and then I'm going to also crack open my Celsius, go to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna sit and take an exam and try to like slow down and really like answer the questions and make sure I've got everything like right, because I don't want to pay to retake this exam, number one. And number two, I don't want that stress of like not passing. I just want to go and pass tomorrow and then like be living my best life and go on like a trip or something and celebrate. But yeah, it's freaking nerve-wracking as heck. So I have so many questions left to do readiness assessments. I could probably get 3 more readiness assessments. I could probably actually get 4 more. So my goal is like, I want to take this one and get like high, and then I want to just trend and just continuously get high. So I'm going to literally study for the rest of today. I know they say before your NCLEX, you're not supposed to study, blah, blah, blah. For me personally, I feel like it's really important for me to study today and like get in the habit of sitting and taking these exams and going through, because it's like snapping me back into that like mentality. I don't know. I probably didn't go about studying for the NCLEX the best way, but I've also like kind of told myself like I've been studying for the NCLEX like all throughout nursing school, number one. And number two, like I had to repeat an entire quarter, which was just like reinstilling all of that information in me anyway. And our like last quarter was NCLEX prep. So it's like, and I finished that class with like a 90 something. So it's like, I don't know. I'm just in my head, I'm like, I do know all of this content. I just have to think about it. Does that make sense? So anyway, let me have my Celsius and then we'll take an assessment. Okay, so I just took another readiness assessment and I finally got a high chance of passing. It's so confusing though, because like, my score is lower than the last one I got a borderline on, so I don't really know how they're calculating it, but I think my biggest thing is when it comes to the select all that apply, I need to only choose what I 100% know to be right, because sometimes I'll choose something extra and then I'll get it wrong. And I was already unsure about whether or not that one was there or not, because you still get a point, even if you get it wrong. So I'm gonna take another assessment and try to get another high. And I'm finally actually feeling a little confident. I am on my way to take my NCLEX. I want to start crying. I don't know why. That was just like, holy crap. I just freaking took my NCLEX. It like doesn't feel like I just did that, so I'm kind of like freaking out a little bit. I was like shaking. You like get to question 84 or 85 and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna submit this and it's gonna like either shut off or it's gonna like keep going. So mine said like, so I finished 85, and I have to say, like, I don't want to jinx it because I don't know. I'll tell you, like, I don't feel like I failed, but at the same time, I know this feeling like all too well, so I don't want to get my hopes up. It's shutting off at 85, I feel like is a pretty good sign, unless I like absolutely just did really bad. But I feel like the concepts on the NCLEX were just like so easy, and like I didn't have any questions that were like the same. Does that make sense? Like, everybody told me like it's super adaptive, so it'll kind of like alter as you are taking the exam, and you might see like the same questions. Like, I did not feel like I had the same questions at all. Like, I got 2 questions on like gout, and that was it. Like, everything else was very well mixed. I didn't get like any dosage calc. I had like 1 maternal. Like, I really didn't have, it was all kind of all over the place. I had like a lot of med surg questions, I feel like, but it wasn't the same disease processes at all. And like all of the ones that are kind of grouped together, like when you go and you take the exam, it's, well, I'm gonna do like a whole video on the NCLEX and like NCLEX prep and stuff like that, just to like talk to you guys about like the process and everything. But I felt like the questions that I got asked, I don't know why I'm turning right here, because I can turn left, but the questions that have multiple things to them, it was like I immediately knew that I was like either on the right path or not. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It was just very straightforward to me. So I felt, and I just answered what I 100% knew to be true, because like that was the one thing with Archer. I felt like on the select all that apply questions, like I would like lose points because I would, or not get as many points because I would like pick 2 right things, but then I'd pick like a 3rd one that would be wrong. So it's like I'd only get credit for one of the ones that I got right instead of getting credit for getting 2 of them right. So I really tried to be like selective about what I was choosing, if that makes sense. But yeah, so 85 gets there, I submit it, and like the screen starts loading, and I'm like freaking out because I'm like, I know right now if it gives me another question, I'm gonna tweak out. Like, I'm not gonna be okay, because I'm gonna be like, fuck, I'm failing. Like, I'm not doing good, because the entire time I'm like, I think I'm doing okay. Like, and even the questions I thought like I'd get to, and I'd be like, I don't know if this is like right, but I'm like, I'm gonna just go with it. Like, I don't know. I just feel weird. Like, people say you walk out and you don't know. Like, obviously it shut off at 85. So I either was doing so bad that it didn't matter that I got more, or like I got 85 and I passed. Like, I don't know. You even get 85 and fail. Like, I feel like if you get to 85 and you're not, because you can get 150. So like, logically thinking, right? Like, you'd have to like literally get, I feel like, every question wrong. So I feel like if you don't get 85 questions, it's because you're not testing well. Like, you're not, right? I don't know this to be true, but this is just like, I'm talking out loud right now because I'm like rambling. But like, if you take the NCLEX and you could get up to 150 questions, that's almost double 80. So I feel like if you're not doing well at 85 questions, you'd have to be doing really bad for them to not give you more questions to like pass. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like otherwise they would give you the opportunity to do more questions.